Hey guys, I'm just gonna hang out and do some coloring. More than welcome to join me. If not, that's fine. Just want to do something. Anybody else like to color? Here I use my coloring pencils. Actually, no, I'll put these here. Hey, I'm good. How are you? What are you up to, girlie? What is which? This one goes on this one. Oh, I can go there. Alright, I think I'm settled. So, this is the book. I picked this picture up. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? So this picture came out of this book right here. It's called Free Spirit Coloring Book. It's by Design Originals. This is then I can't even say that, but it does have a artist. I can't pronounce her name. And I'm gonna kind of go off of her picture here. Try to kind of do something similar. Serena, how are you? I haven't chatted with you in a long while, girlie. You or Tina. I know Tina has been busy with her house and everything. All right, let's see. Where do we want to start? And of course, I got a big pile of Prismas over here too. There are all kinds of Prismas. Oh goodness. Um, let's go with red first. I need red. This is like crimson red. I need a scrap piece of paper. Oh, piece of paper. Isn't it funny when you need a scrap piece of paper, you can never find one? So this is little man's last week of school, and I am so thankful. I'm so happy about that. He's off school tomorrow because obviously it's primary election day, but then he's got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and he is done, and I cannot wait. I'm sorry you're having some depression. Hopefully things get better for you, girlie. Wishing you the best. Hey, Marty, how are you, girlie? I just figured, come on, do some coloring. Nothing exciting. Yes, I cannot wait. Oh, the whole elementary school was they were doing kickball tournaments. Because like he's in the fourth grade, so there's like more than one fourth grade teacher, and they each have a fourth grade class. So he played today against another teacher that teaches fourth grade, and his class lost. The other class had 12 points. They had 3 points. So, but he had fun. He liked it. I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. So, yep, I am counting down. He's off tomorrow. So I told him, I said, no waking up before 8 o'clock. If you do, go potty and turn on your TV. He just kind of laughed at me. But he knows I'm just messing with him. You too, Sabrina. I hope things get better for you. You need to talk. I'm here, girly. I know we don't chat much, but you know I'm here. All right. So what are you, Miss Marty and Miss Jen? What are you guys up to? What's your latest creations, or what are you working on, or what's going on in your lovely lives, or livelihood, or however you want to say it? Watching you. There ain't nothing exciting going on here. Like I said, I get more excited about school ending than he does, just because I don't want to get up early anymore. Tired of getting up early. I'm tired of the cold weather. And see next to Jen watching me. You know, I want to know who came up with the theory that school has to start in August. Because, really, for people who live in, like, well, especially you, Marty, I think you get the most snow out of everybody, but 'cause you're in Michigan. But, like, here, I mean, during the cold weather season, people are always getting sick, right? So who says school has to start in August? Where did that come from? Why don't they have school go from like March until like November? And then they can be off. And then they can have like several 1 week vacations through the summer or whatever, like one a month. Like July, they could have July 4th off. And it'd be like, you know, a week off for July 4th. You know, instead of having the kids go to school in this bitter cold, getting sick, missing school. It's like, seriously, I don't know. I get so aggravated with school anymore nowadays. I hated school when I was younger, and I don't know. I get really irritated with school these days. I mean, granted, March isn't the warmest month around here, but still, it's still a little bit better than December, January, and February. See, when I was in school, we started in August and we got out like at the beginning of June. And with little man, it's totally different. Ever since he started school, he started in August and gotten out in May. Now, his original last day was supposed to be Thursday, but they changed it to Friday. So, of course, of course, I follow the schools on Facebook, and it was so freaking hilarious. All the parents were bitching. They're gonna be so bored on their last day of school. You guys said the 19th. I had tickets for the 19th for us to leave, and blah blah blah. It's like, you people, like, seriously, nothing's written in stone for the last day. What I really didn't like during the wintertime is his teacher would take them outside in the cold for recess. It's like, seriously? Hey, Barbara, what does ETAL stand for? I never understood that. Please explain that one to me. I seen that in another live you were on, Barbara, and I was like, what is that? She says that all the time. I don't understand. Yes, I'm slow. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans. So, Barbara, what are you up to these days, girlie? You working on anything? Or are you sitting next to Jen and Marty watching me color? Oh, goodness. I don't know, you guys. Sometimes you just gotta wonder. I hope my head's not in the way. Can you guys see? All right. Oh, there's the real red. That's all right, though. I think this is the real red. Yep, that's the real red. Let's do these flowers in red. Chillaxin. That's what I'm attempting to do. Or do some coloring or something. I haven't been live in a while. I did a recorded video, but I deleted it because I don't know. I was just in a very negative mood that night. I published it for a little bit, but you don't want anybody taking anything the wrong way. I don't know about you guys, but it looks like the same red. I'm not good with colored pencils. I haven't practiced a lot. I got markers, but I think they're drying out. Need to try to find a new set, but I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for them. But I have been shopping like crazy, you guys. Oh my goodness. I've got so much new stuff. I need to quit. I was doing really good for a while. And then it's like, bam. I am going to put an enabler alert out, though. I was looking for the art by Marlene, the paper elements. And I was looking on Amazon. I looked on Joggles. I looked on Simon Says. And then I went to her actual site the girl who makes the art by Marlene, she had 99% of the books that I found for $6 and $7. All I bought 5 books today, and they were all $6 and $7 except for one. It was $9.50. I was like, sweet. I cannot wait to get those. I don't know if you guys like blue booking or collaging or whatever. So I've been wanting those, and I don't want to pay the prices I was seeing. And I was like, ah. So I looked again today and I was like, wow, I gotta get these. I gotta get these. I gotta get these. I was so excited. All right. Lolo, Lolo. That's a bright yellow. I like that. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. So I don't know how long the sale is, but you guys are looking for that, go to her site. Just Google Art by Marlene, and I should the first thing that pops up should be her actual website. Yes, I'm kind of doing a little copyright thing here. I'm just trying to go off what they've colored. I can never stick to a color pattern. I'm like all over the place. I guess I should pull out the ones I've used in case I need them again. So I don't lose what I've used. Which I never really understood, like why people want to do a color palette. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I guess in a way it does make sense because you're not gonna wear, color clothes that are mismatched, color wise or fashion wise, however you want to look at it. So I guess that's the very first time I realized that now. Because ever since Little Man was born, I can tell you what, me and hubby get running around about what he wears. I have always been like that, especially when he started school. I got really picky on what he wore. Even when Ryan would take him out and I wasn't going with him, even if it was just to the grocery store or going down to, visit an aunt or something or going to a friend's house. Like Ryan would put him in something and then he'd have to go downstairs and do whatever. I change his clothes. And Ryan walked back up and he looked at little man. He wouldn't even know. He'd be like, oh, because, well, I'm talking referring to little man. He's like, because little man was just super little. He's like, well, man, that's not what you were wearing. I said, yeah, he changed his clothes. He didn't like it. Yeah, that's one thing that I've always been picky about. I sponge clothes all the time. Well, it's one thing if you're not going anywhere. I do that. Have PJ day, whatever. Or float your boat. But anyway, back to the school thing. Does anybody know the reason? Because like I've even tried Googling it why school always starts in August. or September, however you want to look at it, because some schools do start in September, but around here, all the kids go back in August. I've tried Googling that theory of who made it like a rule, a law, whatever, however you want to look at it. Why do they start in August? And then they got these kids. They said, these school systems saying they go all year round. I don't believe that. Yeah, they may get more time off, but I don't know. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah, he always gets out right around my mom's birthday and my dad's birthday. It's funny too. Um, where at? Farm kids. Do I need to scroll? Because I don't see it. Well, see, you know what? That's what they said about why the changing of the clocks. And that's not even true. I heard it somewhere else that the farmer thing and the changing of the clocks, that wasn't even the reason. That's not even true. That's just a myth. But supposedly they're supposed to be doing away with daylight savings time. I think we're gonna have to switch clocks back again come this fall. But after that, when we spring ahead again next year, I think we'll be done with it. At least according to news media I've seen when they first were trying to pass it in Congress or whatever. I think it should be right now, all the time. Don't even bother about this fall. Most any yellers. Yellers. I know, daylight savings time. It's daylight longer and be awesome if they did. And I can honestly believe that, with the when we have to when it's dark by like 6 o'clock, I really do believe that, that's it can cause seasonal depression, you know? A lot of people have to work full time. Like my hubby, he goes to work, he leaves when it's dark and he comes home when it's dark. It's like really? He never gets to see daylight except when he's off or he has to work from home. And then of course the pandemic, I mean, that didn't help at all. People forced to stay in their houses and a lot of people lost jobs, struggling to make it. you know? Putting a kid to bed. I think if they want to change the clocks, they truly should add in a few extra hours so I can catch up on two breathe plays and other crowds related activities. There you go, Marty. You got or not Marty Barbara. Yeah, good theory there. Like that one. Well, I thank you guys for joining me. So I know I'm not the most exciting person, but at least to watch anyway. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, that's very true. This message is held for review. Why? I don't have any mods. I don't know how to do it either. Barbara, are you still with us? Can you chat? Your comment was being held for review. I went ahead and showed it. All right. I just didn't want you being knocked off for some goofy reason. I can't do that to my girlies. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. Yes, I'm going through and doing all this in color. Yeah, but the countdown is on. Ooh, the door's yellow too. That's a yeller. So, for those of you that didn't see, pretty silly. Ain't that the truth? Free Spirit Coloring Book. For those of you who didn't see what book I'm coloring out of, and I'm kind of copying her page. So, like I said, I'm bad with color palettes. Didn't want you to think I stole this picture. Yeah, because then you miss out on everything. It's kind of like if you're crafting while you're watching a live video, you miss out on chat. You can't have fun and talk and give people back and joke around. Welcome back, Miss Jen Jen. So where's Miss Zena hiding at? I haven't talked to her in forever, except for when she was live the other night. I don't really message her a lot because I know she's a busy girl. All right, what else do we got the jailer over here? Yeah, yeah, I was asking where Z is. I know she's busy, always working or gigs or whatever, but and if you guys have heard from her, I don't message her a lot because I know she's always busy. Jen, your honey just walked in. All right. Super busy having an actual life. She asked where her coffee is, sweetie. Shit. Lay your hand on the camera. Say hi. Night. Third brain. Man, sometimes you can live with them, sometimes you can't live without them. Wow, he's gonna shower first. All right, what else do we got? That the little burgers. This is yellers. The outside of this is yellow. Yep. All right, I think it takes care of the yellers, except over here. I'm just going for it. All right. Oh, I should have had him make me a drink. Nope, that wasn't the end of the yellers. I got Moors. I got Moors. Right here. So many details. Details. Can't forget the details. And this one. Right here along this window. All right. Did we get everything this time? I think so. If not, we'll come back to it. All right. Now, let's see. What do we want to do next? You know what? I think I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to use this for the pink. I'm switching up the pinks. Because the pink isn't really all that bright. Like right here. And then like this and this. Well, this is probably close to that, but I'm gonna do this and this the same. And then maybe do this a light pink. What do you think? We'll go with them apples. I think so. And then I'm gonna do these and not bright orange. Wow! I love these neon colors. Just love them. All right. So let's go over here and we'll do this. So I know I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but I probably didn't tell you what happened last Friday, this past Friday. Yeah, was it? Yeah, it was. No, it was the Friday before because it'll be 2 weeks this week. So my hubby works from home on Thursday and Fridays. Okay. Well, and when he's on call, he works from home when he's on call. So he gets off work on Wednesdays at lunchtime and he comes home and then he has to go to bed like super duper early. He's in bed by like 7 o'clock. Okay. So I don't remember what week it was. It was either last week or the week before. So anyway, he got home at lunchtime. We waited around for him and get home, whatever, and got his homework done, did what he had to do, feeding, homework, gave him a shower, blah, blah, blah. Got him to bed. So well, I put him to bed, and then Ron had to be, like I said, he usually goes to bed about 7. So Ron goes to bed, and then 8:30, I put little man to bed, and Ron has to be up at 2:30 and to do this, work from home because he's on call. It's called maintenance when they do this on Thursday mornings. So he gets up at 2:30, does his thing. He logs in, does what he has to do before actually starting this project, whatever they assign him to do, at 3 a.m. So at 3, he has 3 hours to complete this task or whatever they consider maintenance window, right? Which a long time ago they gave him a lot more time than 3 hours. So then, and he would work from 3 a.m. to lunchtime again. Well, so then they kicked it up to where they got a perk. If they got their maintenance window done between 3 and 6, they were done before 6 and it didn't run over before people started coming into work and, doing their thing. Then they got to work a half day on Fridays. So when he has his maintenance window, not only does he get to work a half day on Thursday, he gets to work a half day on Friday. So he has like 3 half days instead of working 2 full days at home. Well, anyway, so that Friday he works a half day and he ran some errands and stuff. He went and had tires put on the truck the weekend before. Well, they had to order a lug nut for one of the tires, and it came in. Ron took the truck up there that Friday after he was done working, and it wound up not fitting. So they ordered a different lug nut from one of the local parts stores around them, and it wound up fitting. So he got that done, and then he goes, "You're gonna laugh your butt off." So then decides to go to Meyer and do the grocery shopping for the weekend, right? So he goes to the grocery store and he comes back and he's unloading the groceries and I hear him putting them away, and everything. And all of a sudden he's walking around the house and he's going, and mind you, when he put little man on the bus Friday morning, right? So he's walking around the house and he's going, Ronnie Lee, Ronnie Lee. And I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm looking for little man. I can't find him. I said, he's at school, doofus. You put him on the bus. So I freaking cracked up. So he usually goes, hey Vanessa, he usually does the grocery shopping on Saturdays. So Friday morning he gets up, works a half a day, along with putting little man on the bus, gets the lug nut put on the tires, and then when he got to Myers, it all of a sudden changed to Saturday. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What are you on today? Oh my God, I was cracking up. He had literally lost his marbles. So then it was funny because little man got home from school on Friday, and I told Ronnie Lee what Daddy had done, and so next day on Saturday I said, "Go tell Daddy today's Sunday." He went and told Daddy, he's like, "Today's Sunday." It was funny. That's all right. He kind of got me back tonight. I had the doors locked and stuff, and I fell asleep after little man got home. And and uh and I'll have my moments where I'll complain, like Ryan lets me sleep too long in the evening hours. So I told him, I said, here, we'll make this deal. I said, whether you're home or not, if I fall asleep in the evenings, you know, don't or fall asleep and before 5, I said, wake me up at 5, 6 o'clock, depending if you're home or not. He's like, all right. So he gets home tonight, right? Wakes me up. He's like, it's 6:09. I said, yeah. And I was like, what's your point? And I was like, little man's off school today. I was totally messed up. I said, see, you can't talk to me when I'm half asleep. He's like, you told me to wake you up in the evenings. Oh, yeah. I was like, you had me messed up. I'm thinking it was already Tuesday. All right. So what did I say? I was going to do this a lighter pink. So I need to find a lighter pink for that. Right now we're going to do this bright orange. Vanessa, hi. If I didn't say hi to you, short-term memory here. You trying to ignore anybody? So in my shopping adventures, I had found some cheesecloth finally that I wanted. I got some new glue. It's called it's a bookbinding glue. I've seen several people use it, and I think I posted pictures on Instagram. I got some Rick Rack. What else have I gotten? I don't know. I just been buying all kinds of stuff. I'm like, I need to quit shopping. And then I saw those Art by Marlene books on Saturday. I was like, oh no, here we go. But I've been wanting those paper elements forever by her. All right. What? I think this little piece was orange up in here. And that one. And this too. I need somebody to help me with my sewing machine. I don't know how to fix my boo-boos. I don't know how to rethread the string. So it's like been sitting here taking a vacation. I think my biggest problem is because I'm so freaking blind, I can't see what I'm doing. But when I first bought the sewing machine, hubby was helping me because He knows all about sewing. That's what he grew up doing. So he was like taking a refresher course, putting it together for me. Uh-oh. Oh, you guys want to see something really cool? This is another thing I bought. So my son has a case like this, and yes, it's meant for kids because you can pull this handle out and you can set your iPad up. Okay. So I had originally bought a pink one like this, and the handle broke, so we sent it back. I got it off Amazon. So I went for this color this time. I have been needing a case for my iPad, and I thought these were cool. So I went with it. I like it because I'm dangerous when it comes to dropping stuff. Well, Jen, my hubby, he grew up knowing how to sew. His mom, when his mom was alive, she did piecework. She got paid by the piece, and she still, well, his mom passed away, but his aunt did it too, and she still does that for a living. And so yeah, I should I don't know, maybe find a day she's off and go down there, and she could probably show me everything. She's been sewing for buku years because, as most of you know, me and hubby dated a year in high school, so his family kind of knows me, or at least remembers me. Because even when his dad was alive and I was working at this grocery store, his dad would come through my line. And Ron, he said at the time he was living like way up in Ohio. And he said there was one time his dad called him. He goes, "She's working at this grocery store. Go get her." I was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Like he told me this when we first got to get back together. I was like, "Wow." And then he called her Mama and Pal, which was his dad's mom and dad, and they would come through to that grocery store. And I talked to them a couple times too when they would come in, and they remembered me. But his mama had already passed when me and him got back together, but his pap was still alive. And then he wound up passing, and little man was just a little bitty thing when he passed. So, and it's kind of cool because Ron has a picture of his pap holding little man when little man was just a baby, and that's like three generations of Gillums. It's the oldest and then the youngest. It was wild. And Ron had that picture blown up and he gave it to his aunt. All right. So what else do we got that's orange? Anything? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Right. Right. This up here was orange. I think we'll wait on that one. Let's see. What sort of color can we do? Let me find a purple. Purple schmurple. Hmm. Purple, purple. Use this one. Yeah, his mom would bring work home and would do it from home because she has a sewing machine, obviously. So yeah, why not hire the kid to do your work? So that's where he learned how to sew. Yeah, and it's funny, and I think I've told you guys this story. He that's more like a pinkish purple. Um, in high school, when we were in high school, he took home ec class, and and he didn't know how to cook, and his buddies knew how to cook, um and they didn't know how to sew. So he would do their sewing, and they would do his cooking. That way, they all passed. I found that funny. My mom never really sewed a lot. She never really had a sewing machine. So that's like one little home ec thing I never learned. I don't even know how to sew a damn button on. That tells you anything. Now, my mom's mom, she was a sewer because my mom came from a big family. She had seven brothers and one sister. So my grandma, she would make like their school uniforms, make clothes. Plus my grandma, she would take foster kids and so she would make their clothes. And so my mom's mom, my grandma would always knew how to sew. All right, let's go with this. Yeah, I like that shade of purple. Now my mom could crochet pretty good. I have a friend, she knows how to crochet, but she doesn't really do it a lot anymore. I try to get her to show me. And I remember when I was younger, when my mom crocheted, she showed me how to make a chain. And then when I met my friend, she was really into the crocheting thing at the time. And the only thing I struggle with crocheting is I couldn't get my ends to line up. And I think she showed me once or twice, but I've forgotten since then. But when my mom crocheted, she would make baby blankets for people she knew that was having a baby. Now my grandma made us quilts. I have a blanket. It was actually meant for my sister, and I wound up getting it. And I think guess it's a quilt. It's where you put the patches together. It's different patches, and then she had the little red strings in them. So but yeah, I still have that, and let me tell you, that sucker's seen its better days. And then my grandma, my mom's mom, she had all of us grandkids that were girls give her a pair of jeans, and she made us a jean purse out of our jeans. I still have that too. It had her initials, like mine had a S, and then she had like some white Rick Rack because my jeans were dark. She had some white Rick Rack on it, and then the inside of the purse was like a red material of some type. Yeah, I remember my mom crocheting big, big, big Afghans. But she was never really a sewer, so she did the crocheting thing. I'm gonna ask this question. I probably already know the answer to it. But like if I put in YouTube the model of the sewing machine that I have, which is the same as Zena's got, are there like instructional videos out there to like help me learn? Like just to like when my string comes undone, how to like put it back through the needle and all that stuff. I'm sure there is. You can find anything on YouTube nowadays. That's cool. Should I Google it or go to YouTube or just like do a general Google and then it would, if it's in YouTube, it would go to YouTube, right? I think that's the only way I'm gonna learn. Just search YouTube. Okay. I think that's the only way I'm gonna learn is just find some instructional videos and try to learn my way. Because I'm like the type that's hands on. Like, if you show me how to do something, you have to let me do it so I remember it. I've always been like that. And like I said, this is little man's last week of school, and once he's out of school, our evenings will calm down a little bit. I mean, this week's gonna be pretty chill because he hasn't had homework probably in a week or two now. So, and I know he won't have any homework this week. So, like once school's out, our evenings will chill out, and there won't be so much to get done. Making sure he's in bed on time and feeding him dinner, getting his homework done. Getting him a shower. So maybe like once school's out, maybe Brian will have some free time during the evenings. It can possibly help too. If there's something on the video I'm not understanding or whatever. We're going down to 55 tonight, but it's been a little humid here past few days. I didn't really want to turn on the air, but I got tired of hearing my hubby complain. So we turned on the air for a day or two, and we had storms move in last night. They weren't anything severe, and that's what brought in the cool temperatures today. So we were like in low 70s, mid 70s, and then tonight it's going down to 55. So last night I only went down to like 59. So, but then by Friday it's supposed to be like back to 88. So we'll have to turn the air back on. 'Cause I know how hubby is. I can't even stand the AC, more or less cold weather. It's looking cute. Thank you. Like I said, I'm playing around. Yes, I'm doing a copycat, but hey, gives me something to go off of. I mean, I've changed up different shades of stuff, but it's still basically the same. Welcome back, Marty. All right, Marty. So what do we have to drink tonight? What's in our stash? In our favorite little corner we hide out in. I've been drinking a lot of water lately. Cut way back on my soft drink intake. Drinking some water, mixing some mixing some apple juice sometimes in with the water. Mimosas tonight, which are actually like iced tea. That's cool. Let's see, what else do we have? It's purple, 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 purple. I hope you guys can see okay. I don't know how my light is tonight, but it looks kind of blurry from my screen. Might have my ring light up too bright. And I do have my fan on in the background, so if you're hearing a constant noise. Yeah, hubby just got out of the shower. That thing chirps every time you get out of the shower. We could change the battery tonight and it would still chirp tomorrow. So you always know somebody's in the shower when they get out. It chirps. Because that's the only time it chirps is when somebody gets out of the shower. After that, it's done. Because it's right above the bathroom door. Oh, it doesn't happen too often except when you take a shower. Kind of get used to it. Like I said, it only chirps when you get out of the shower. So you open that bathroom door and all its steam comes out. So it's the only time it doesn't. It doesn't last very long. It's quiet now. So I mean, it's always done that. Like I said, we changed the battery in it, but it still chirps when you get out of the shower. All right, let's see here, ladies. I'm sorry I'm not that entertaining. Are you talking about Johnny Depp case? Did we lose Barbara? See, it shows you how much I pay attention. Talk about a bad host. Wow, I've already been out here for an hour. Time flies when you're having fun. Actually, over an hour. All right, now what do we need to do? Oh, Miss Mueller's. I missed it, some Muellers. It's a pretty picture. Vanessa, this is the book it came out of. It's called Free Spirit Coloring Book. It does have a author or artist, but I guess I'm covering her name up. Yeah, well, it's over here for me, but whatever that name is, I can't pronounce it. But that's the book it came out of. And at the beginning of the book, she has some of her colored pages. So I'm just kind of going off this. Try not to do exactly the same, but all right, let's find a light blue. Mr. Blue. We could go with this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Yep. I think that might be a little too dark. It's black. Blue, 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 blue. Let's see what this one's like. That one's a little better. Let's see what this one's like. Yep, I think this one's more my color. Yeah, it's more of a turquoise. Let's go with this one. This one it is, ladies. Yeah, big tears are called crocodile tears. All right, since you guys are talking about this, what do you think that outcome will be? Do you think he'll get what he's asking for? I mean, even if they grant him that money because she don't have it, she's broke as a joke. It's not like she was popular like he was. Am I right on that? Yeah, but like I'm saying, like if even if he does win, how's he gonna get that money? He'll never see it. Well, no, I don't think it is either, but she ruined you. I just read within the last couple days somewhere that Disney is really literally kicked him off of the Pirates of the Caribbean's movies now. It's like a done deal. I don't think it was a done deal. I don't know. Maybe you're right, but from what I read, it sounded like it was just fine. It finally done. Like the final stages were happening, and it was now it's officially done. I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't kept up with everything on it. That's funny, Marty. I know where you're going with that one. She must have had a diaper issue that night. Didn't his ex-girlfriend testify today? She was saying that he was abusive to her too. Well, there was an ex-girlfriend they were bringing in at some point, and she was going to testify that he was abusive to her. I seen that on like Court TV, like on YouTube or something. Well, there was one that they were bringing in. If I knew her name, I'd tell you, but I know I seen it. If she hasn't testified yet, she's probably coming up soon. You're funny, Marty. You're say. All right, I'll send you the video link. How about that? There'll be your proof, girly. You're funny. How about the document thing? Um, I guess it was her attorneys. You know, is that the document you signed? They went through it like 3 times. That was hilarious. And the hearsay thing, he knew it was coming. They would ask a question and he wouldn't even bother to answer. He's like, "Okay, let's go." You tell by the look on his face, he was just waiting for it. Hearsay. Yeah, but I think this girlfriend's coming in on Amber's side. His ex girlfriend. I don't know. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I know I seen it that they're bringing an ex girlfriend of his that claims that he was abusive to her. I don't know. I can't remember her name. She had blonde hair. If I find the video link, I'll send it to you, Marnie. I'll show you. Who's Camille? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not that this has anything to do with what you guys are talking about, but I know somebody who got their nose broken. I wish they get it broken again for the way they are. I know that's mean, but I know karma will come back to her. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been on here almost an hour and 40 minutes, so I think I'm gonna hop off. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I'll either finish this on my own or come back live and finish it. Um, so I am going to go for the night. Jen, if you decide to go live and need somebody to go live with, let me know. I'll go live with you. I've been looking for somebody to go live with. I find it more fun to go live with somebody. I don't know. It just seems boring going live by yourself. I know I got people in chat, but I don't know. It's different. You know what I mean? All right, ladies. Thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Appreciate you all. Bye.